At 67 years old, Auntie Grace reached a moment she never expected. She wasn't sick and she wasn't frail. She took pride in walking every single day, sometimes a full lap around the church compound after Sunday service, sometimes doing long loops around the supermarket aisles. Walking made her feel like she was doing everything right. But one morning, when she tried to stand up from the toilet, her body didn't cooperate. Her legs shook. Her balance disappeared. She had to grab the wall just to get herself up safely. In that instant, fear washed over her. She whispered to herself, "If walking is supposed to keep me strong, why is it getting harder to simply stand?" That moment didn't feel small. It felt like a warning. She kept noticing little changes. Sitting down felt easier than standing. Climbing just a few stairs felt exhausting. Reaching for a shelf threw her off balance. She worried silently, afraid to let anyone know. Losing strength isn't just physical. It feels like losing independence piece by piece. But here's the beautiful twist. Just 3 months later, that same Auntie Grace was walking confidently on a hiking trail with her grandkids, stepping over rocks and laughing without fear. She didn't join a gym. She didn't buy expensive equipment. She didn't even leave her living room. She simply added 3 easy exercises that helped rebuild the strength that walking alone couldn't. If you're over 60 or love someone who is, please tap the like button right now. It helps more families see this life-changing information. Walking is wonderful. It lifts your spirit, strengthens your heart, and keeps you moving. But here is the honest truth that many seniors are never told. Walking by itself does not rebuild the muscles in your legs and hips that help you stand up. It does not improve the balance you need when someone accidentally bumps into you. It does not strengthen the bones in your spine or legs, and it does not help your posture or upper body strength, which are essential to preventing falls. Auntie Grace didn't fail. Her routine failed her. You deserve more than barely getting by. You deserve confidence when you stand up, strength when you move, and the ability to stay independent without fear. And that starts today. If you haven't already, subscribe to Elderly and Wise, where we help smart seniors stay strong, mobile, and joyful at any age. Take a deep breath. Sit up tall, because we're about to add the 3 movements your body has been missing. Let's begin with exercise number 1, why walking alone isn't enough. Walking is one of the best habits you can have after 60. It keeps your heart strong, helps control blood pressure, improves your mood, and encourages you to stay social and connected. Many seniors walk every day and feel proud of that commitment, and they should. Walking is wonderful for your overall health. But here's something most people aren't told. As we age, our bodies change in ways that walking alone cannot fix. And understanding this difference could be what protects your independence for years to come. Let's start with muscle strength. After the age of 60, the body begins to lose muscle at a much faster rate, sometimes up to 3% every year. This loss is especially noticeable in the legs, hips, and core. These are the exact muscles responsible for helping you stand up from the toilet, climb into a car, and catch yourself if you trip. Walking uses those muscles, but only in a very gentle way. It doesn't provide enough resistance to build them up again once they start disappearing. That's why so many seniors who walk daily still struggle to rise from low chairs or feel weak when going upstairs. It's not because they're not trying. It's because the type of movement isn't enough. There's also balance to consider. When you walk, your body moves forward in a very predictable pattern. The ground is usually flat. Your steps are repetitive. Your brain isn't being challenged to adjust to sudden changes. But real life is full of surprises. A slippery kitchen tile, a high shelf you reach for without thinking, an uneven sidewalk you didn't notice, a playful grandchild pulling your arm. These quick shifts are where most falls happen. And walking alone doesn't train the body to respond to those challenges. Balance is a skill, and like any skill, if we don't practice it regularly, it fades. Bone strength is another piece of the puzzle. Bones naturally become thinner and more fragile with age, especially for women after menopause. When bones are not exposed to the right type of stress, such as pushing, pulling, or lifting, they continue to weaken. Although walking does provide light impact for the legs, it isn't strong enough to prevent bone density loss in the spine, hips, and upper body. That's one reason hip fractures are so common in seniors, even among those who walk every day. Posture plays a huge role as well. Years of sitting, bending over phones or newspapers, and leaning forward while cooking can weaken the muscles along the spine and upper back. You've probably seen it. The shoulders rounding forward, the head slowly jutting out ahead of the body. Poor posture increases the strain on the lower back, makes breathing more difficult, and even affects balance. But walking doesn't activate the upper body or improve posture in any meaningful way. So when a senior says, "I walk daily, but I still feel weaker," it's not frustration. It's a red flag. It means the body needs more types of movement, movement that strengthens muscles, movement that challenges balance, movement that protects posture and bone health, movement that keeps you from falling, struggling, or feeling afraid in your own home. The good news is, it doesn't take hours in a gym to fix this. It doesn't take heavy weights or complicated routines. Just a few simple exercises, done slowly and correctly, can fill these gaps and transform daily life. That is exactly what helped Auntie Grace go from gripping the wall in fear to walking with steady confidence again. Walking should always stay in your routine because it supports your heart and your happiness. But to stay truly independent, to stay strong and steady on your feet, we must add just a little more. And that little more starts right now with exercise number 1. Exercise number 1. Seated high knee marches. Now, let's begin strengthening the muscles that help you stand tall, lift your legs, and walk without shuffling. This first exercise is called seated high knee marches, and it is one of the safest and most effective ways for seniors to reactivate the hips and core. These are the exact muscles that tend to weaken first with age, the same muscles Auntie Grace needed to help her get up from the toilet without fear. Take a moment to sit in a sturdy chair with a straight back. Place your feet flat on the floor and sit near the front edge so your legs have room to move freely. Let your shoulders relax down. Keep your spine tall and look straight ahead. Now, slowly lift your right knee as high as is comfortable, then lower it back down. Lift your left knee next and lower it. That simple marching motion is the entire exercise. While it may look easy, it is actually training your legs, hips, and abdominal muscles to work together again, something that walking does not challenge enough. As you begin the movement, you may notice that one knee lifts a little lower than the other. You may feel wobbly or unsteady. That is completely normal. Each lift sends a reminder to your body, "Wake up, we still need you." With every repetition, those muscles become stronger and more responsive. This exercise also increases the ability to clear the foot while walking, reducing the risk of tripping over rugs, curbs, and small objects around the home. Grandma Esther always says, "Take your time, we're in no rush." You are not trying to move fast or force the leg up high. Smooth and steady is the goal. Breathe naturally. Lift one knee, lower, then the other. If you feel your posture collapsing, pause, lengthen your spine, and begin again. Think of a string gently pulling the top of your head toward the ceiling, tall, confident, and open through the chest. For beginners, aim for 10 to 15 marches per leg, which equals 20 to 30 total lifts. If that feels challenging, start with fewer and build up slowly. The goal for most seniors will be 3 rounds of 20 to 30 total marches with a short rest in between. When this starts to feel comfortable, increase the height of the lift slightly, or perform the movements more slowly to increase the challenge. The slower the lift and lower, the harder your muscles must work. Pay attention to how your body feels. There should be effort, but never sharp pain. If you experience tightness in the front of your hips, try pausing at the top of the lift and gently squeezing your belly towards your spine. This activates your core and supports your lower back. Over time, you'll notice improvements not just in strength, but also in the stability of every step you take. This movement also helps your brain. Yes, your brain. Lifting and lowering each leg forces the body to coordinate timing, balance, and muscular activation. It's like giving your nervous system a quick tune-up. That improved coordination is what keeps you steady when a friend hugs you unexpectedly or a child grabs your hand to pull you along. Auntie Grace noticed results from this exercise within her first couple weeks. She went from pushing off the armrest to standing tall using mostly her legs, and every time she marched her knees a little higher, her confidence rose right along with them. So let's do this together. Sit tall. Lift the right leg. Breathe. Lift the left. This simple marching motion is your first step toward restored strength, improved balance, and the independence you deserve. When you finish this video, come back to this exercise and do your first full set. Your future self will thank you. Now that we have awakened the muscles that help you lift your legs, it's time to strengthen the ones that help you push off the ground and stay steady when you walk. Exercise number 2 is coming up next, and it is one of the most important movements for fall prevention after 60. Let's get ready. Exercise number 2, heel raises. Now that we have activated the muscles that help you lift your legs and take confident steps, it's time to strengthen the muscles that keep you steady every time your foot touches the ground. This next exercise is called heel raises, and it is one of the most powerful yet simplest movements for improving balance in seniors. Heel raises target the calves, the muscles in the lower leg that act like shock absorbers. They support your ankle, control each step, and help you avoid wobbling when walking on uneven surfaces. To begin, stand behind a sturdy chair or countertop. Place your hands lightly on the surface for balance, but do not rely on your arms to lift your body. Your feet should be hip-width apart, your knees relaxed, and your posture tall. Take a slow breath in. As you breathe out, gently lift your heels off the ground so you rise up onto the balls of your feet. Hold that position for a moment. Feel your calves working. Then, slowly lower your heels back to the floor with control. That's 1 repetition. You may be surprised how quickly you feel this working. The calves play a critical role in every step you take. With age, these muscles weaken and can no longer stabilize the ankle properly. That's when people begin to shuffle or drag their feet without realizing it. The toes stop lifting high enough, and the risk of tripping increases dramatically. Strengthening the calf muscles helps reverse that decline. It improves gait, increases ankle stability, and gives you a stronger push-off when you walk, making each step feel lighter and more stable. This exercise also sends a powerful signal to the bones in your legs and feet. When you lift your heels, your body weight loads more directly into the balls of your feet and the lower leg bones. That added stress is healthy stress. It tells your bones to stay dense and strong. That means a lower risk of fractures if you were ever to stumble or misstep. Grandma Esther always reminds her friends, up slow, down slower. That's the secret. The slower you go, the more strength you build. Do not bounce or rush. Think smooth and steady. Each lift is a message to your muscles. Stay awake, stay strong, stay ready to protect me. Start with 10 to 12 heel raises at a slow, even pace. Rest for a few moments, then repeat for a second set. As you become stronger, add a third set, or hold the top position for a second or two to increase the challenge. If you struggle to rise very high at first, that's okay. Even a small lift still activates the calf muscles. What matters is consistency. The more regularly you do this, the faster your stability improves. For those who are ready for something slightly tougher, try shifting more of your weight onto one foot while keeping the other lightly on the ground for support. This variation challenges your balance and forces each leg to work harder individually. But please, only try this near a stable support surface in case you lose balance briefly. One of the greatest benefits of heel raises is how they help prevent backward falls. Many seniors are surprised to learn that the calves are responsible for helping you recover when you start tipping backward. If these muscles are weak, a simple lean can become a dangerous fall. Strengthening them gives your body the reflexes it needs to save you from a serious injury. Auntie Grace noticed that after doing heel raises consistently, she felt more confident stepping off curbs and walking on uneven paths. Her stride became stronger, and she no longer worried about stumbling when turning quickly. That renewed confidence is what gives movement joy again. So let's practice together. Hold the surface lightly. Lift your heels with calm control. Feel your legs working hard for you. This simple, reliable exercise is a gift to your balance, your bones, and your future mobility. With each repetition, you are taking ownership of your strength. Now that we have trained the lower body muscles that steady your steps, let's move to an area that walking never touches, your upper body. The next exercise helps you maintain proper posture, breathe more fully, carry groceries, hug your loved ones tightly, and protect your shoulders from injury. Exercise number 3 is just ahead, and it is a favorite for seniors who want to stay independent and upright. Exercise number 3, wall push-ups. Now that we have strengthened your hips, legs, ankles, and balance, it's time to focus on the part of the body that walking completely ignores, the upper body. Strong arms, shoulders, chest, and back muscles are critical for everyday independence. These muscles help you push up from a chair, catch yourself if you stumble, carry groceries, pull open heavy doors, and maintain a stable, upright posture. The exercise we'll use for this is called wall push-ups, and it is safe, gentle, and incredibly effective for seniors. Stand facing a wall, with your feet about one long step away from it. Place your hands flat on the wall at shoulder height, a little wider than shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers slightly so you have a solid base of support. Your spine should be long, your neck relaxed, and your heels grounded firmly into the floor behind you. Take a slow breath in. As you exhale, bend your elbows and bring your chest gently toward the wall, keeping your body in one straight line from head to heels. Then, press through your hands and slowly straighten your arms to return to the starting position. This movement may look simple, but it strengthens many important muscle groups at the same time. Wall push-ups build the chest and arms so you can push yourself up from a seated position without strain. They train the shoulders to stay stable and mobile, an essential protection against rotator cuff issues that become more common with age. They also activate the upper back muscles, which are responsible for pulling the shoulders backward and keeping you from becoming hunched forward. When those muscles weaken, the head begins to drift forward, the shoulders collapse inward, and the posture becomes strained. Improving upper body strength directly supports a tall, confident stance. Grandma Esther always likes to remind viewers, take it slow. Your strength is returning with every push. You should feel the effort in your chest and the backs of your arms. If you only feel pressure in your shoulders or lower back, take a moment to reset your posture. Keep your core gently engaged by pulling your belly button toward your spine. This protects your back and helps your body work as a single strong unit. The goal is not speed. The goal is control, stability, and smooth movement. Begin with 8 to 10 wall push-ups, resting for a moment before completing a second set. As you grow stronger, work your way toward 12 to 15 repetitions per set, and eventually add a third set. You will be surprised how quickly your strength improves if you practice consistently. When you feel ready for more challenge, simply step your feet a little farther away from the wall to increase the resistance. You can also lower your hands slightly to shift more effort into the chest and shoulders. But always stay close enough to feel safe and supported. This exercise does more than build muscle. It trains your entire body to react when life throws sudden challenges your way. If you slip or start to fall forward, the muscles you are strengthening right now are the ones that reach out, catch a railing, or steady you before you hit the ground. Upper body strength is one of the greatest protectors of independence. It helps prevent injuries that often lead to long hospital stays and loss of confidence. Another thing you may notice as you stick with this routine is improvements in breathing. When the upper back muscles get stronger, the chest opens and the lungs have more room to expand. Suddenly, deep breaths feel easier. You may feel less tired while walking or climbing stairs. Good posture doesn't just look better. It allows your whole body to function better. As always, listen to your body. If you feel pain in your wrists, try making a gentle fist with your hands against the wall or slide a folded towel beneath your palms for comfort. If your shoulders feel tight, step a bit closer to the wall or move more slowly. Every push is progress, even if it is small. Auntie Grace often says, "My strength was hiding. I'm just waking it up again." And that is exactly what this exercise does. It wakes up the power in your upper body so that daily movements feel lighter, easier, and safer. You're building the strength to embrace your loved ones, support yourself with confidence, and move through the world without hesitation. Now that we've learned all 3 essential exercises, marching for strong steps, heel raises for balance and bones, and wall push-ups for posture and power, let's bring everything together. In the next section, we'll show you how to combine them into a simple weekly routine that protects your independence in just minutes a day. Weekly routine plus safety guidance. Now that you have learned the 3 key exercises your body needs most after 60, let's talk about how to fit them into your weekly routine. You do not need to spend hours exercising. You do not need a gym or any special equipment. You simply need a few minutes, a few days a week, and the willingness to take care of the future version of yourself. This routine is designed to keep you strong, steady, and independent, not just today, but for years to come. Here's a simple schedule to follow. On 3 days each week, such as Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, complete all 3 exercises together. Begin with the seated high knee marches to wake up the hip and core muscles and prepare the body for movement. Then move on to heel raises to activate your lower legs and help your balance system stay sharp. Finally, finish with wall push-ups to strengthen your upper body, improve posture, and support your ability to catch yourself if you slip. The entire session will take around 15 minutes, less time than it takes to watch most TV shows. On the days in between, choose at least one of the exercises to repeat, or simply enjoy your regular walks. The goal is to move a little every day. Your body thrives on consistency. Even 3 minutes of balancing or 10 extra knee marches can make a difference. Progress happens through repetition and patience, not rushing. You're building a foundation that supports every move you make. Safety always comes first. Make sure you are wearing supportive shoes with good traction. Keep a sturdy chair, countertop, or wall nearby so you feel secure. Move slowly and mindfully. There is no need to force anything. If you ever feel dizzy, short of breath, or experience sharp pain, stop right away and take a moment to rest. Talk with your doctor or physical therapist if you have any concerns or existing medical conditions. This routine is adaptable. Each exercise can be made easier or more challenging depending on your comfort and confidence. What matters most is that you show up for yourself. There will be days you feel strong and energized, and days you feel tired or stiff. Both are okay. Strength doesn't grow in one big leap. It builds quietly through each small effort. Over time, you will notice improvements in how easily you stand up, how confidently you walk, and how much more stable you feel during daily tasks. This is where Grandma Esther loves to cheer people on. She would say, "Look at you. You're already stronger today than you were yesterday." And she's right. Every lift, every push, every step you take is an investment in your independence. You are training your body to support you in every moment that matters most. So keep your walks for heart health and fresh air. Add these simple exercises to protect your balance, posture, and strength. This combination covers everything walking alone cannot. Your routine is now complete, simple, effective, and created to help you remain active, capable, and confident at any age. Now, there's just one more thing left to do, and it might be the most important step of all. Let's finish strong in the next section with a message that will inspire you to keep going, because your future self is already thanking you. What next? You have just learned 3 of the most important movements any senior can do to stay strong, steady, and independent. These exercises aren't about looking younger or competing with anyone. They are about protecting your freedom. They are about having confidence when you stand up, balance when you take a step, and strength when life surprises you. You deserve to move through the world without fear. You deserve a body that supports your goals, your joy, and the moments that mean the most. Think back to Auntie Grace, the fear she felt when she couldn't get up from the toilet without holding the wall. She thought she was doing everything right by walking every day. But once she added just a little strength, a little balance work, and a little posture training, her world opened back up. 3 months later, she was hiking with her grandkids, bending down to pick flowers and laughing without hesitation. She always says, "I didn't just strengthen my legs, I strengthened my confidence." That same transformation is possible for you. It starts with one small choice, deciding that your independence is worth protecting. You don't need perfection. You don't need to push yourself to exhaustion. You simply need to show up for yourself for a few minutes, a few days a week. And if today is the first time you've tried exercises like these, give yourself credit. You've already taken the most important step. You started. Before you go, I'd love for you to do one thing. Try just one set of each exercise today. One round of seated marches. One round of heel raises. One round of wall push-ups. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Today. Because your future self is counting on the decisions you make right now. If this video helped you, please take a moment to tap like. It lets YouTube know this information is important and helps more seniors find it before they struggle or fall. If you haven't already, subscribe to Elderly and Wise. Every week, we share safe and simple tips to help you stay mobile, strong, and joyful through every chapter of life. We want you here with us, growing, moving, and celebrating every win together. And finally, share this video with one other person over 60, a parent, a friend, a neighbor. It might give them exactly what they need to stay out of a hospital, on their feet, and in control of their life. Thank you for spending this time with us today. You've done something wonderful for your health. Remember, you are stronger than you think. You are capable of more than you realize. And as Grandma Esther would say, take care of your body, and it will take care of you. We'll see you in the next video, and until then, keep moving, keep smiling, and keep choosing independence every single day.